Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, the French DDR5 Premium SPG, known as Fifi La Pew Pew to us, but many people know it as a leFhy or a leaf blower, or if you happen to be Jingles, you think it's a leFH because you can't pronounce it. Well, anyway, this one's located on the northeast port of Glacier, and it's under the command of Geladen. Well, he's been asked to platoon with the KV-85 and the Panzer IV, and he's decided to platoon with them. And I think he's going to go around into this corner of the woods. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be the Fifi that's the most OP Arty or SPG in the game at tier 5 when Klaus does his video tomorrow. Yes, this was recorded on the Thursday before he showed that video, and I'm pretty certain it's going to be this video, that's this Arty. Okay, his first target's a T67 up at the centre line. Rounds out, goes long, wasn't fully dialed in, and it looks like our teammate just down there is actually blasting rounds at the guy, a Leopard, using his 30mm cannon. The enemy's managed to get a chaffy up on top of the hill. Oh my god, he just killed a T67! A blind shot as well. We lost sight of the target temporarily, but he fired the round in, and yes, he got him, and he's now trying to dispose of that chaffy up on top of the carrier. Well, he's got a new target to aim at. This time it's the Panzer IIIJ, and he's fully dialing in on that one because he wants this to be hyper accurate. It goes long. Shoots over the top of our Valentine AT, but he's going to have another go. This guy is going to be sitting there for a little while because our T67's blocking that guy. Nice hit shot right to inside, and he's killed momentarily afterwards. We've got a KV-222, which is a tier 7 hull, but a tier 5 tank. And the best way to dispose of them is with plenty of HE. He's dialing in, and the target's gone. Okay, well, we've got another problem now, because we've got no heavy tanks going over to the carrier. They're now coming towards our cap. And he's dialing in on the Sav M43, which is a Swedish tier 4 tank destroyer. He fires at him. Gets a direct hit for 130. Now this Arty will do 410 alpha, penetrating 53mm of armour, and it's got a burst radius of 1.91 meters. Unfortunately, he can't get shots on the KV-1S, but he can hit just about everybody else, and he's backing up into the corner to give him better shots. The chaffy was right up on top of the carrier. He's very low on hit points, that guy. He might need to move position if he's going to get good shots at these enemy. I'd be very tempted to move south to the wood that's just to the east of the cap. That way he can shoot at the KV-1S, the T6 and the chaffy. Over in the south, the T-34 shielded is trying to defend against our platoon mates, who's going in and is now brawling face to face with that T-34. It's a one shot and he's gone. And that round would have landed very near him. Oh no, we just lost the KV-85. So I don't think there's going to be a brothers in arms in this game, but enemy KV-1S is now inbound. So this is where the Fifi with its very fast reload comes into its own. And that KV-1S is on fire. Somebody got a good shot into him. He's marked him as target. Got the old arrows there. I wish we had those back. The new system is so useless. All it does is tell you there's two Arty going after the same target. Okay, now we've lost target, but we've got a T28. Rounds out. Kill shot. So we've got rid of that problem, but we've now got the KV-1S. But I don't think he's going to be a problem for very much longer. Mainly because our Stug managed to get around into him and he's now one shot. Can we get a shot into his side? Geladen's going to have a go. Yes! Only 18 hit points, but it is a kill. And Mr. T67, stay away from the water edge. We are now 2 tanks down on the enemy because our attack in the south faltered, I'm afraid, and all of them are now dead. In fact, all we've got left is T67, who's going after that SAB M43 and a P2640, and then the M44. Rounds out on the SAB. Kill shot. Good one. Okay, the P2640 really ideally needs to pull back to the cap. He's going to be our spotter. Both the M44 and us can then shoot the enemy. T67 can go out and kill the enemy Arty for starters. Oh, he just found one and got killed. The gorilla on the enemy team just shotgunned him. He fires a snapshot at this guy. Just hits the rock face. It was very well aimed, but it didn't go straight enough to get the target. We're looking to the south to see that P2640. He must pull back. If he doesn't, he'll be the next victim, and then we'll be relying on our own view range. It's 3 versus 4. 2 Arty on the enemy team, an M44 and a gorilla. A T6 medium and a T40 tank destroyer are probably going around the outside. The M44, well, we don't know. He's probably back at their own cap. And the gorilla, we do know, was near the aircraft carrier. I suspect that that gorilla will be making his way across to us. Geladen's aimed for that corner. He knows somebody's going to come around there. Rounds out. Lovely hit. 124. Is the P26 going to react? He's going to get killed if he doesn't. Another lovely hit for 212. He's now one shot for the... Surely... Well, the P2640 put a round into him, but can he get a kill shot? Rounds out. Oh, just missed him. Watch out for that T40. Here he comes. No, it was offline, but the P26 got the shot in, took a shot in return. But now it's 3 versus 3. He has been stunned by Arty, but I have a sneaking suspicion that shell came from the gorilla, not from the M44. But that shot did... Oh, no, it was the M44 the previous time. That was the gorilla. So now it's 2 Arty versus 2 Arty and a tank destroyer. And they're now starting to fire into the wood, trying to find out where we are. Geladen's threading his way out of here. And he's found one of them. It's the T40. He fires a shotgun and it gets him. Nicely done. Trying to avoid knocking any trees down to give away his position. He's now forcing the enemy Arty to come and fight them face to face, and I know I'd much rather be in a Fifi than in a gorilla under these circumstances, because the Fifi's got a much faster reload. It's around about 8 or 9 seconds if you've got the right equipment and the right crew, and it dials in as fast. And there's the gorilla. He actually has approached us. Oh, and he just got the shotgun on our M44, who made a big mistake by coming out. So now it's Geladen to actually win this one. He's going to have to kill both Artys. And the M44 is not happy with himself. He says some very rude words. There's the gorilla. Now he's still unloaded. Oh, he isn't. He is loaded. But he's now dead. But the M44 will be firing in momentarily. Geladen's making his getaway, but the M44 misjudged it, and he is away now. And we have an idea that he's probably back at his own cap. It looked to me like that direction of fall of shot came from the other end of the map. Now the good thing about the leFH is it's got a 390 meter view range. Makes it very difficult to creep up on this Arty. On the other hand, the M44 view range is, if I remember my books correctly, is something like about 260 meters. I'll have to check that when I get back, but it's not anywhere near as much as the leFH. So the leFH is always going to see the M44 before he sees the other way around. And the M44 is going to have to come over here. If he sits at the cap and is forcing Geladen come to him. He is a mobile Arty, he's quite fast. They said that he was hit from G1. That would figure that he's moved around from J1 to G1. Now he's actually come up and Geladen's in the trees, so the M44 is not going to see him. He appears to be coming in this direction. He's weaving as he goes. One shot to win! And he does it beautifully. Excellent game, Geladen. Excellent. 7 kills. 9 in the platoon. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Geladen in the 105 leFH18B2. Congratulations, that was one hell of a game. You got a counter battery for taking out both of the enemy Arty, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, he got 25, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. You ended up with 7, one short of getting a Radley's. And the win rate for that game was 5,757. Very, very good indeed. Super Unicum standard. And it really was good that you took on both enemy Arty. And I thought that Gorilla wasn't loaded by the time he actually got up to the hill. But he did put a round into you. And he should have been able to wipe you out with one shot if he'd hit the right place. But he didn't. And as a consequence, you got a chance to take out the M44. And you did the right thing. Stay where you are. Let the guy come to him rather than go looking for him. And yes, what a game. Look at that. 1,830 hit points of damage. Next high scorer was the Gorilla with 1,248. And after that, the Panzer 5.4, 1,166. He was one of your platoon mates. The other platoon mate, the KV-85, unfortunately only got 98 hit points of damage. But he did get a kill. That T-34 shielded before he died. When it came to when it comes to kills, rather, I should say, it was Geladen got the highest number with 7 kills. 3 kills went to the Gorilla, the M44, T40, and then 2 kills to the T67 and the Sav M43. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,094 base to Geladen, 718 goes to the Panzer 5.4, and 586 goes to the Leopard. He fired 25 rounds in that game, got 12 direct hits, 6 penetrations on the enemy. Yes, he did hit some good targets and get some nice big rolls on them. 10 splash as well. Damage of 1,830 hit points, of which 1,176 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive a hit. It was as a result of splash damage. Yes, 2 by splash damage, actually, according to this. But he did receive a hit. Yes, it came from the Gorilla. And 10 enemy vehicles were damaged, 7 killed, and 81 hit points of damage assistance. No stun assist, because of course this is a 105mm, no stun on this Arty. On a premium count, he earned 44,993 credits, got 70,000 credits from rewards for completed mission and events, and 114,993 credits altogether. After repair and ammunition resupply, took away 110,310 credits overall. And that's profit. 2 bombs for the Top Gun and High Caliber, 1,641 XP from the game, times 4 for the first victory, 656 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 7,220 experience points altogether. What a great game in the leFH. Well, we're going to see some more great games in the leFH very soon, because I've actually been sent one today, which is almost unbelievable. But yes, it seems that this Arty is destined to be the one that's going to be featured tomorrow in Klaus Kellerman's video on the most OP tier 5 Arty. So do watch that if you get the chance. I might put a link in the video description after it comes out. Obviously it'll come out before this video airs, because I think this one's going to air sometime over the weekend. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.